guys, welcome to Antonio's Kitchen. Today we'll create one of my favorite dishes, and for those that are on a budget, this is one of the dishes that will impress your guests. We're cooking chicken parmesan risotto. Okay, we start out with the ingredients. The main ingredient is of course the Arborio rice. We use 250 grams for around 3 to 4 servings. The cost is €1. Next is 150 grams of skinless chicken breast. The cost is €2. For the flavors, we use 2 onions and 2 cloves of garlic, and the cost is around 50 cents. To create the creaminess, we have 1 tablespoon of butter, 2 teaspoons of mascarpone, but you could also use sour cream or heavy cream. To cook the risotto, we use 1 liter of chicken broth. That should be around 2 cubes of chicken stock and 1 liter of water. And last but not least, we finish it with some fresh parmesan cheese and fresh basil. Let's get started. So first we're going to start to cut the onions. So every piece of breast that you will have left over, you can choose to keep it as well. For anyway, if you're going to make any stock or vegetable broth, I don't really prefer to waste anything. For sure, because we try to save here, and the first saving starts with no waste, no food waste. So I just slice it in half after peeling it, and then I'm slicing it again to a half and cut it in half in slices. And next up we'll take the chicken fillet. We slice it in the length one time, and then we just slice thin slices out of it. That's it. We'll just season it only with a little bit of salt. We keep it simple because the broth actually has already a lot of flavors, and that's actually should be enough. With the onions and the garlic and the butter that will come into it, we'll just keep it simple. So next up, we'll heat up the pan, and from there we'll fry on the chicken. So for this we use some sunflower oil, but you could use any other kind of oil. Only don't use olive oil extra virgin, because that cannot be heated up until a high temperature. Okay, so we start with the onions. Fry the onions on a little bit high heat, just to get the aromas, the flavors out of the onion. A little bit caramelized. Okay, so when the onions get caramelized, we'll add the chicken. Let the chicken fry a little bit with the onion, so the flavor of the onion will really go into the chicken. So while the chicken and the onions are frying, we're just going to peel the garlic first. Press it a little bit so it will be easily to peel. We use 2 cloves of garlic, and then we'll just grate it into the pan. So while everything is frying now, we have one thing left to fry, and that's the Arborio rice. First we'll fry it together with the chicken, the onion and the garlic, just to get the flavors into it and to make it a little bit softer before we will boil the rest. So to finish the risotto, I'll take some basil and I'll slice it nicely. We call it ciselise. So as you can see, the risotto is nice and creamy, but still the rice has its texture. It's not overcooked, it still has its texture, so that's important for making a nice risotto. To still have a nice bite in your dish. And although some people prefer to cook their chicken separately while making risotto, I prefer to have it in the whole process in it, so the flavor is there. But also, by boiling it, chicken became really tender, really soft. As you can see, the portions from this dish you could make out of 4 to 3 portions. So we'll finish up with some basil and of course some more parmesan. And there you go. For just €5 you can make these dishes and you can surprise your guests with something different, but it's very simple, basic ingredients, just a matter of knowing how to cook it. And I hope you like this dish and you will enjoy it with your guests.